Hey guys, welcome to applediaries.com. I'm Mariah. Welcome to my Heal Thyself channel, where I'm discussing health, detox, and how to heal thyself. So, I am just doing fruits this month. I started on November 23rd, and it's just been juicy fruits since then. Actually, on November 23rd, I did a day fast, where I just drank liquids. And so on November 24th, I started just juicy fruits. This time around, it's been really surprisingly easy to just stick to fruits and not to crave anything else. Obviously, it's because I've spent years preparing myself and leading up to, where I am at today. I remember, years ago trying to just fast until noon, just to start my first meal at noon when I first began, maybe 7 years ago, and it was such a struggle. I was so hungry. I was ravishingly hungry, and I just couldn't wait for noon, and sometimes, I'd start even a little earlier, and, it was really tough. But over the years, things get easier and easier, and now, I don't even think about it. My first meal of fruits every day, comes at no earlier than noon. Usually around 1 o'clock I start getting really hungry. And I have my big applesauce, and then I might have some snacks in between. I haven't lately, but I'll have some if I get hungry. But if I don't, then I just eat my melon for dinner, and then maybe an apple later or something. But so, a lot of people have been asking me, well, share what you eat in a day, or what are you doing on this fruit fast? And it's like, well, I can do that, but it's not going to reflect, or it's not going to be anything, that anybody else is going to want to try and, say, follow for a health-promoting regime, because we're all at different places, and we all have access to different things, and, and like I said at the beginning, I was starving, and, because you're still full of a lot of parasites and fungus and just so used to the more dense, high-protein type foods your entire life that it takes a really long time to just continually working it and continually, eating mucusless diet and then going in and out of different, cleanses and this and that. And so that's what I've been doing over the years. And so, like I said, now it seems to be quite a breeze. I'm almost a week in. I haven't had any cravings for anything else. Let's jump back to previous fruit fasts maybe a few years ago, and I would have crazy cravings, and I would really want to, eat some steamed veggies, or I'd have cravings for breads and things, and that's when I had more fungus in the body and stuff like that. So all I'm saying is, when people tell you what they eat in a day, well, it just depends on whether where they started and where they're going, and we can't compare ourselves to other people or try and mimic what other people are doing. Really, we just need to start and do what works for us, and to just continue on. So I'm gonna do an entire month on just juicy fruits. I may go longer. I really am hoping to just get into some major elimination. I haven't had a cold or flu-like symptom for years. Now people say, well, maybe that's because you cleanse so much and you're so healthy, but I have a little bit of a different take on it. And I feel that, I have healed a long list of health issues. I've come a long way, but I still have a little ways to go. And someday I will discuss not health issues, but what I consider to be like the last bit of work that I have to do on myself before I feel that I'm, in a really good state of health. And so that's what I'm working on now, and I'm hoping that my body heals this last little bit of what I consider to be my own personal health issues, nothing major. I've come so long, so far. When I was thinking back the other day, I really went into an intense look at my past. And I've been through so much trauma. From the age of 6, I suffered some major trauma, and then I've had major car accidents, pharmaceutical abuse, alcoholism, like I've been through the ringer. Like I used to smoke cigarettes for, I was never a heavy smoker, but I still smoked for since the age of 18 to about 25, 26 I stopped. Yeah, about 26. So I've just, and those pharmaceuticals, what I realized was that because I've had such a high stress life and with the pharmaceuticals and whatnot, I'll get into why I don't think that my body has gone into a major elimination, because I've had depleted nerve energy from just such high stress life. So stressed all the time. I've always been on edge. I was always taking some sort of pharmaceutical. I mean, the pharmaceutical started at age 17 when I had a major car accident and I flipped this car upside down. Major trauma came with that accident because my best friend was in the car, and I'm not going to go into details, but she was really badly injured, and I took all that on myself, all that stress, because I was the driver. And I broke my collarbone in that car accident, and I was really banged up. I got T3s, and I began, taking those, and they just really helped, they really helped to suppress my pain. It was more emotional pain. I mean, of course, I was in a lot of pain from the broken collarbone and everything, but anyways, my whole body's been out of alignment even since that car accident, and I'm realizing, how far I've come, but how much further I have to go, just with my yoga practice. And I can see that my hips are out of alignment. Well, just my left side. My right side's really good. So I've been working on that. And then ever since that car accident, I, began using Tylenols and Advils, anytime a headache would arise, and headaches started to arise from, I even suffered like major vaccine damage. I explained this before too in high school. And this was just before that car accident, I guess. It was, all I can say is that it takes a long time to heal really deep-rooted issues, and when you take a lot of pharmaceuticals, you deplete your nerve energy, your life force energy. And this is what I'm learning now, is that, as I go deeper into my studies, I've studied Arnold Ehret's information, and then I've studied Dr. Morris's information, and some of Herbert Schulten's information, and Dr. Sebi's information. Now I'm getting onto T.C. Fry life science course, and this is over 2,000 pages of incredible information, and I feel like I'm taking things a lot further, and I feel like I'm becoming, I feel like I'm developing a greater understanding of the body and why I've had such a difficult healing journey in a sense, and it's because I believe that I've had this depleted nerve energy from all the pharmaceuticals, from the major stress, like major stress. If you knew what I went through my childhood, and then with a couple car accidents, not just that one, the vaccine injury. Anyways, so I've always been on edge. I've never been relaxed, and only, in the last few years have I learned about breath work, and then been doing the yoga, and the headaches that I used to get, like the chronic headaches, migraines, they subsided, but it's going to take a little more time. And so what I've been doing, I realize, is that it's time for more rest. And so I've been taking 10, 15 minutes, even half an hour out of my day to go lay down in complete darkness and silence, and to just repair that nerve energy is basically what I'm doing. And I'm seeing tremendous benefits just from doing that alone. So what I do in a day now, lately, is to, remain on the fruits. I'm doing about an hour of yoga, and then I'm doing like I said, 10 minutes to half an hour Just most people would probably call it meditation, but I'm calling it, just, it's an app. It's an app. Anyway, so here I am. I wanted to get into a little bit of germ theory talk, but I'm gonna save that for another video now, because we're already 10 minutes in. So there's my update. I'm about a week in on fruits. I'm feeling really, really good. Really clear, and that's what I wanted, because I was starting to the world was starting to kind of get to me, all this mask wearing and the ignorance and somebody called me a conspiracy theorist the other day. Whoa, like I haven't been called that before. But this time, I kind of thought about it, and you know what? I realized, and I said to her, you know what? You're the conspiracy theorist. You want to know why? Because you're believing everything these talking heads are telling you on the mainstream media. You're out there wearing a mask. You're scared of some invisible virus that you think is out to get you, and you believe that all these people are dying, yet nobody knows anybody that's died. And the thing is, okay, I'm not denying that people don't die, they don't go to the hospital, they don't get sick, and there's various reasons for that. I'm not denying that. That happens every day all over the world, okay? But all I'm saying is, I think that the people who believe the mainstream narrative, they're actually the conspiracy theorists. I'm not kidding. Like, they're actually going around with the masks on and the hand sanitizers and absorbing this toxic stuff into their bloodstream, and they're becoming like walking flammable crazy people, and then they're like wearing their face diapers or the masks, and they're like scared to look at people, and all you see is these little eyes everywhere, and they're staying away, and they're just like, they're conspiracy theorists. They are! Anyways, I'm gonna get into my next video now. I want to talk about germ theory and how absurd it is, but I've got, a few really good points to raise about it. Anyways, so please like, share, and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I haven't been keeping up with my videos. I really need to get off YouTube too. I mean, all the great thinkers and all the people who have anything valid to say, really, well, I shouldn't say that, because you can still put up videos about, how to repair a bike or, things like that. But the people that I was listening to, that I really, enjoyed their videos, they're all gone. Their channels were deleted, they've been censored, all this. And so I did start Patreon? I think it's Patreon. I started another account, and I'm trying to kind of get used to it and upload videos there. And anyways, so please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.